Hi everyone, Air here. I'm excited for this episode because it's a bit controversial in the topic. It's very much different from the old ways of the people pleasing or the pick me energy. It is confidence in so many different ways. And as being part of the Who Am I podcast, I think self-discovery, self-awareness, and personal growth to elevate your journey is everything. So here we go. Stop being nice. Stop being a coward. Stop being nice and get with the program. I actually received a beautiful compliment, and a lot of people are going to be like, how on earth did you take it this way? But I am here to explain everything and to improve your self-esteem, your life by this concept. If you apply this principle of not being nice, you're going to see so much dramatic change in your life. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel more motivated, confident, and people are going to actually be more respectful of you. And you're going to be able to start achieving your goals and your dreams way faster. Okay. Stop being nice and be kind. There is a big difference between being nice and a kind person. I am a kind person. I am not a nice person. I am someone that truly believes that if we're going to make a difference, we have to actually face reality and not be cowards. So right off the bat, if you feel like you are somebody that falls into that non-confrontational attitude, or if you are even fearful of conflict or ruffling feathers, this is going to be one of the best episodes in the entire podcast of 100+ episodes where you can start to overcome that. Because being a coward, and we're just going to be looking in the mirror here, means that you are insecure about your value. You are wondering if somebody's going to leave you or attack you, or you're even scared that if you speak your mind and you speak up for what you need or want, that it's going to have backlash. And that is a real reality, but most of the time, that reality is actually just in the configuration of your head. We build up these prisons in our mind that keep us caged, and we build up these scenarios and hypotheticals that honestly are doing no one no good. It's not going to make a difference, and odds are, if you actually were stepping out of your comfort zone and being confrontational or standing up for yourself, you actually would achieve what you need to survive, what you need for your basic foundations, and you might actually start getting what you want as well. Your life will dramatically improve. Face it, like being a coward is ultimately you shooting yourself in the foot. Everybody else loves it. Everybody else loves making you a doormat. Everybody else loves taking advantage of you. Like, people aren't necessarily inherently going to treat you well. It is especially in business and in strangers. And if we're being honest, some of your family dynamics may be that way as well. Just because somebody is related to you by blood doesn't necessarily mean they have your best interest at heart. Just because somebody claims that you're best friends doesn't mean that they have your best interest at heart. You have to be very authentic and genuine in your relationships, both professional and personal. And if you can't actually see the value in yourself, you are sabotaging all of those relationships. And most importantly, the relationship with yourself. So, fuck being nice. Be kind. And if you have never heard this concept, here we go. I'm going to pretend that we are driving a car. And we're driving a car in two different places. And when I share this with my clients, I always make it the Deep South and New York. And this is just for the metaphor, but honestly, there may be some parallels that if you visited both of these places that you could see this happening. But I use just two different places. I'm going to use Georgia and I'm going to use New York City. Okay? So let's say that you're driving down Georgia, you're in the deep south, you're not in Atlanta, you're not in a city, but you're just on a, back road type of thing. And let's say that you hit a pothole and your tire went flat. Okay. You are stuck on the side of the road. Another car drives by and they look at you and they're basically like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Bless your heart. I can't believe this happened to you. I hope that you find help. I'm busy. I am actually running late for this important PTA meeting and, I got to go pick up my children, whatever, right? They drive away. The result is that you're still on the side of the road with, your tire flat. You can't go anywhere. Maybe you don't even have cell phone reception, right? That was a very nice person. Like, they didn't say anything mean to you in that entire exchange. They didn't insult you. They didn't yell at you. They, didn't try to like rob you or anything. Like, they were a nice person. They seemed even like a little bit apologetic. Was it genuine? Probably not, but they were nice. Okay, so pause and let's do the same thing and let's put it in New York City. New York is known for being mean and not being filled with nice people, right? So let's say that the same thing happens and you run over a nail in New York City. Remember, it's the city. Like, anything can happen in New York. But you run over a nail, your tire's flat, you don't have any, like, flat, like, how to say it? You don't have a spare tire, you don't have a jack, you don't have anything to be able to fix this flat. So the person behind you, because let's be honest, like, it's New York City, there's probably traffic everywhere, is going to be so angry. Like, they're going to literally call you an idiot. They're going to say, how, did you like get yourself in the situation? I'm not going to cuss, but New Yorkers are probably cussing the entire time and being like, you're an idiot. Like, how do you not have like preparations, X, Y, Z? And guess what they're going to do? They're going to go back into their car and they're going to pull out their jack and they're going to pull out, whatever patch type of stuff that they know that they have. Or they're going to go and look at somebody else and be like, do you have, this? Can they buy a spare tire off of you or whatever? And they're going to go and help you fix this car. They're going to even maybe do the jack for you. Now, do they probably have like a motive? Of course, they have a motive. They're trying to get to wherever they're needing to get. But while they're not being nice, guess what's happening? Your car suddenly has a spare on it and suddenly it's patched up for the nail, whatever, maybe even towed to get you where you need to go. That was very kind. That was a kind thing to do. They didn't leave you high and dry. They didn't, attack you or anything like that, which is equivalent to the other one. Like, they didn't take advantage of you. They were kind. They helped you out. The end result is your car's fixed. You're able to at least move forward for the next step of your day. Were they nice to you? Absolutely not. They were completely jerks in this scenario. But they were kind. And that is the important part here, is if you go through your life trying to be a nice person and trying to only be surrounded by nice people, you're going to find that you actually are very isolated and alone and rejected or even abandoned in some scenarios. Whereas when you are like, I'm a kind person and I like to be surrounded by kind people, you're going to find your life so much better. The quality of your life is going to be so much better. Now, you guys know me. I love psychotherapy. I love applying this to practice. So here we go. What we are actually discussing is two different psychologist theories. We have Alder and we have Carl Rogers. Now, Alder is very much someone that promotes social interest. His works were all about helping you improve as a person. That way, your connections with people and society are healthier and better. And he really did a lot of positive encouragement to almost condition people to be that way. Whereas Carl Rogers didn't really care about social interest at all. What he cared about was, okay, let's take being genuine and empathetic and apply that into the therapeutic relationship between the therapist and the client and start motivating people to be themselves, to be their true identity. And in this, we are expressing genuineness as the key focal point. What these two individuals are really doing is the whole nice versus kind theory. Now, I'm not saying that Alder was a bad psychologist. Absolutely not. I just did an entire paper on ego psychology and the values of that and other types of works that come from individuation when it comes to therapy. But what I am saying is, as far as how I choose to live my life, and if I was going to apply it to make a difference in my world, I would much rather be genuine and empathetic and actually have a caring relationship with my clients than turning around and being like, I'm so sorry that you're experiencing this. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Like, to me, that doesn't seem genuine. Nice people aren't genuine people. So you can say nice things. You can give compliments. You can, just be friendly or have good manners. Sure. But if you're going to classify yourself as a nice person, I really want you to take a look in the mirror and be like, what in me wants me to be a nice person versus can you change that? Can you change that perspective and say, I want to be a kind person. I want to be a genuine person. I want to be an empathetic person. See how it changes your life and let me know. Until then, as always, thank you for healing and growing with me today.